and you are live.
We did inverse functions. Function is a relationship or expression involving one or more variables. So an inverse function is a function that reverses another function. So these are familiar inverse symbols: plus and minus, times and divide, and then all these other ones. Okay, so how to do it. So if you have f of x equals negative 1/3 x plus 1, you're going to change f of x to y, and then you're going to flip where the x and y are, and then you're going to multiply by 3 to get rid of the fraction on both sides. Then you're going to subtract by 3, and you're going to get 3x minus 3 equals negative y, and then you're going to want to get positive y, and then when you get your answer, you're going to put it back in f to the negative 1, which is inverse of f of x equals negative 3x plus 3. So you're going to take your x's and y's and flip them. And so if you, for graphically, and then so if you have 1, 0, and 4, 3, they're going to be 0, 1, and 3, 4. And then you're going to graph the original points, and then you're going to graph the inverse points. And then you're going to use the vertical line test, which means no 2 points can share the same x value, and if it passes, then it's a function.
Determine graphically if it's a function that has an inverse, which is also a function, and use a horizontal line test to determine if it's a function, if the function has an inverse, and if any horizontal line intersects your original function in one location, your function has an inverse, which is also a function.
So here are the examples that
You could do.
okay. And then we have examples that we're putting on the board.
All right. So are you going to do these examples for us?
Mm-hmm.
Or are they doing them at their seats?
I'll do it.
Okay, go for it, Chief.
Now the first one. If f of x, and you switch that to y equals x squared plus 1. And then you make your y, you switch your x and your y, so it'd be x squared equals y minus 1, and then you'd end up with x equals plus or minus square root of y minus 1, and then that ends up not being a function. And then for this one, for f of x, you just go y equals negative 1/3 x plus 1, and then you would multiply by 3, and you get 3y equals negative x plus 1, and you need to get rid of hold up. Okay, yeah, and then you need to get rid of the 1, so you have 3y equals negative x, 3y minus 1 equals negative x, and you make x positive, so you can get negative 3y plus 1 equals x, and then that ends up being a function.
All right. And what else? Is that it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.